Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing really well. Today we will talk about the status of the major indices on the RRG chart, week ending on 25th of October 2024. And we will also look at some of the stocks from multiple sectors on the RRG chart, how they look, um, which quadrant they are into it, and we will talk more uh, about their status on the RRG chart. A quick disclaimer, anything that we discuss on this video is not a buy and sell recommendation. It's just to understand um, the RRG chart and what are the stocks and sectors in different quadrants. So please don't take as buy and sell recommendation. Um, and you know, it's natural to feel worry about market fluctuation, but if you have a long-term horizon, it's important to keep that fear in check, right? So I'm not here to give a pep talk. All of you are wise enough to understand the equity market, so the fluctuation will always be there. You don't have to think too much as long as the sector or industry is doing really well and there is a consistent earning. So there are opportunities when there are drawdowns, and if somebody has enough fund, and I think if you're buying anything at a good valuation as well as a consistent earning, I think you should continue to focus on equity investing. There is a famous quote by Warren Buffett: "The stock market is designed to transfer money from the active to the patient." So the value of patience and discipline in investing is very important. And when you focus for a longer term, let's say 2 to 3 years, not overnight, nobody wants to become a rich overnight and next day, right? So if you have a horizon a little bit longer, you are less likely to be swept by short-term volatility. So, uh, just have a patience and let's embrace the journey, right? Focus on your long-term goals, stay informed, keep looking at different sectors, rotation, and keep your emotions under check. But anyways, let's quickly dive into our week ending status of major indices on the week ending on 25th October. So I am on the RRG chart, and if you would like to subscribe for the Strike platform, you can use the link. I will leave the link in the description. You will get a 10% discount if you wish to. There's no forcing to anybody, but good to have this tool and to look at what are the what are the stocks or indices into different improving, leading, or weakening and lagging quadrant so that we can take an informed decision. Um, as I always say, we need to look for a weekly chart since we are looking only last week status. And there is the weekly data takes some time to update. So by Monday, it will have a weekly data for the last week, including last week. So I will post another video on Monday about the weekly status of different indices, and I will try to cover some of the sectors as well. And I would love to get your feedback if you would like me to cover some of the sectors in the YouTube comment section. So feel free to do that. Now, I will change the benchmark to Nifty 500, and let's see what I see. So on a daily chart, you can see the time frame 21st of October to 25th of October, and we can see the different status. So there, on a weekly chart, there was a slight reduction. If you remember, we covered it last Monday. And now on a weekly chart, sorry, on a daily chart for, against Nifty 500, there is a slight improvements in the RS and slight RS momentum, and there is a significant improvements in the RS. So relative strength has increased on a daily chart. But remember, you have to look for a weekly chart, and the weekly data will be updated on Monday, the coming Monday. But we are just covering only for the last 5 days here. So don't get confused. Nifty Financial Services showing a significant strength on a daily chart for the last week, and it is now into a leading quadrant and with having RS ratio of 101 and then momentum as well. Nifty Bank, I think financial services and Nifty Bank are both the same because most of the banking stocks are there. So there is no much difference. Even Nifty Private Bank is having the similar kind of strength at this point in time. Um, Yeah, you can see there are reductions in the small cap segment, and mid cap is also having a slight reduction on daily chart. PSU Bank headed towards weakening for the last 5 days on a daily time frame. Let's go to infrastructure is having a slight improvement, not a significant RS momentum. NSE index is into leading. I don't know which other stocks cover under this. I can just go individually and see that. Very interesting to see. Nifty Metal, it is into weakening at the moment and not a significant RS momentum, but RS is also reduced. Nifty Pharma, it is headed towards weakening, significant reduction in the RS momentum, but RS is still strong. Nifty Healthcare Index, it is into weakening, but RS is good. There is a reduction in the RS momentum. All right, let's look at auto. Auto is in lagging at the moment and significant reduction in the RS and RS momentum both. FMCG, yeah, it's having a slight upward movements towards improving to see if it goes further. Nifty oil and gas, it is in lagging at the moment on a daily chart. Remember, folks, we'll review this all these indices on Monday with the weekly data. So don't get confused. Nifty media, it is in lagging. CPSC, it is in lagging at the moment. Significant reduction in RS and RS momentum. Reality is also having a reduction in the RS and RS momentum. Mid cap 50, it is also in lagging. PFC is also in lagging. Nifty mid cap is also having a reduction in the RS and RS momentum. Now, let's look at some of the sectors. So this is the overall status of different indices on a daily time frame for the last week only. Uh, as I said, and I covered this earlier as well, daily chart will have a lot of noise and a lot of movement. So you need to ignore the daily movement and look at for the weekly chart. And since I just wanted to give you a quick glimpse of how the movement is happening on a week daily chart for the last 5 days, we looked at it, the status together on this RRG chart. Now let's look at some of those sectors. And once upon a time, it was a very famous and very popular sector, defense and aerospace. I just want to show you something here. Um, yeah, let me just center and max, not max, center fit. I can show you. Look at the status on a daily chart and with against Nifty 5. I think it'll be more. Yeah, look at this status of almost all the stocks. Yeah, we know that the last 2 weeks the market is not doing well. So the overall market breadth is not doing good. So it obvious that this was not doing well since long, and we spotted this on the RRG chart. So I want to show you the weekly chart, and of course the weekly data would not have update as of October 25th because it will get updated only on Monday. So just be mindful about it. But look at this on a weekly chart, right? Look at the status. We spotted this, and I want to just show you this how we spotted. Look at this. Look at this. When the momentum started reducing it, look at this. Um, everything was going up. Let me just put it here. I want to show you something here. Yeah. And let's take a time frame little longer. So look at this from April, right? Everything started going into leading from all the quadrant, like lagging, it is started getting into improving, most of them. And then weakening, it is started getting into, let me just yeah, show you this. Look at this. Everything and 90% are into leading. On which date? You can see the date over here, right? And then I'll show you. Look at this. Look at this movement. We know that it just peaked out. I mean, lot many stocks have peaked out. Rich valuation and stocks getting double, triple. Look at this. Look at the Majgaon dock. Look at this. Almost 98% are in leading. And look at this. And then we started spotting a reduction. Look at this all orange one and the green ones as well. So look at this in the month of August, and I think before that we spotted. So we started spotting that there is a reduction. So look at this. And now everything is getting into weakening. So this is the beauty that you spot these trends well in advance using RRG chart. And of course, I mean, you can combine with other tools as well. It's not only RRG chart. Um, One famous stock, which I posted a long time ago about, and I was saying that it is losing the RS momentum. And I want to show you that as well. Just a minute. And we'll cover some of the sectors as well. And I want to keep this video short as well. Just a minute. Okay. Let's do this last 5 weeks on a weekly chart. So let's do this. Okay. Nifty 500. Okay. Let's go to the stock that I wanted to cover, and I don't see. Yeah, I do have this. So, and let's cover this. Yeah, look at this weekly chart, and then so Dixon was in lagging somewhere around March 2023, and then let's look at the movement. Right, it started improving, started getting into improving significant RS momentum, significant changes in the RS as well. Look at the tail, right? And then it got into improving when on 10th October, sorry, 10th of April 2023, right? So you got to know this well in advance when in April last year, right? And look at the movement. Look at the movement. Slightly reduced, then improved again, and it got into leading. When it got into leading, look at this date, 19th June 2023. And what was the price? 4,326. And then again, it got into leading and stayed in leading for a longer duration, right? I will just, yeah, look at this, right? And then it was here. Oh, sorry. And then look at this. It got into weakening, right? So now when in the recent past, what happened is, I want to show you this here. Yeah, let me just go back to the home page and I'll show you this one more time. Yeah, let's go to Dixon one more time. Where is Dixon? Yeah, here it is. So it got into weakening, and when it started getting into weakening, look at this. That's where I started highlighting that. Yeah, I mean, still ran for a few more days. Uh, Look at this. That's where I started highlighting that need to be cautious about. When it is started getting into weakening, it doesn't mean that the stock is bad or it may not. You have to combine other analysis as well. When it is headed towards weakening, it has reduced the momentum, but the RS is still strong. Look at the RS 124. The relative strength is still strong, but it has reduced the momentum. And look at this. This went into weakening, weakening, and then again it turned back. So that means the momentum has increased again, right? And then again it went into, uh, it tried into going into leading, but it is not got into leading yet, right? So this is how you can combine your analysis with RRG, and yeah, you can add other tools as well. So let's look at some of the sectors. So alcoholic beverages for the last 1 week, how they have performed, and let's do this quickly. Yeah, last 1 week, remember folks, we'll cover this later. Radico is still isn't leading. Some of them are showing some strength on the daily chart, getting into tried getting into improving, but those are still in lagging. Some of them have reduced the momentum and getting back to lagging. Some of them, one of them is already in weakening. So this is the current status. Agrochemical, let's look at agrochemical. You may not see all the stocks I have covered over here, so be mindful about that. You can use RRG chart and add your respective. Yeah, most of them tried getting into improving and then they are coming back to lagging at the moment, but they are still improving. Look at Aztec Life Sciences is still into improving. So we can look at the status on the weekly chart on Monday once we have the data updated for this week. Uh, and then we can see it together. And then let's look at, yeah, I'm just thinking about healthcare. Yeah, healthcare. Just let's look at healthcare. So let's change to 500. Healthcare is still okay. I see some of them are still in improving, sorry, leading, and quite a few into lagging and weakening. So interesting to see. All right, let's look at hotels and restaurant. So let's convert into this Nifty 500. And there's slight, I think almost everything is getting down. So there is a significant reduction in the RS momentum for sure. And some of them have reduced the RS ratio as well. So interesting to see on the weekly chart on Monday. IT software, let's look at IT software for some of the stocks. Yeah, very mixed reaction on the daily chart. Let me change it to Nifty 500. Yeah, almost, yeah, mixed leading and weakening at the moment, and some of them are trying to get into leading. So we'll have to see on the weekly chart on Monday. All right, and metal also we can have a look at it. So the idea is for you to play around with RRG chart. So that's why I just want to keep this video short and to just give you some idea about what is doing well on a daily chart or last week how it performed, and then we can look at it together uh, on a weekly chart on Monday. So this is on a metal side. So seems like something is. I think most of them are into lagging at the moment on a daily chart, and very few are into leading. And yeah, one of them is into weakening as well. All right, with this, I will stop sharing the screen. And thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for your support. Keep learning, keep enhancing your skills. I don't want to give you pep talk on markets. You may hear so many things on X account or everywhere. So just keep your emotions under check. That's the only thing that I want to convey. And your risk management and everything, right? So that's very important. And yeah, take care of your health and enjoy the festive season ahead. And uh, take care of yourself. And thank you so much. And leave your comments. Any sector that you would like me to cover next week, please leave your comments. Give your feedback. Doesn't matter, good and bad. It will help me to improve and serve the purpose, right? So that's the main focus. And thank you so much. And if anybody would like to subscribe for the Strike platform, please use the link. No forcing, but it's up to you. And thank you so much, everybody. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.